Dave Allen knocks out Lucas Browne in 3 rounds emphatically at the O2 on his first ever headline show. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Remstar Citizen. Let's get right into this one. I do believe I did make a prediction video for Dave Allen to win this fight, and that's exactly what he did. He did beat Lucas Browne, and he beat him in convincing fashion. The good thing about this fight, actually, is that it was a real sort of turn of events. Lucas Browne is a big fat piece of shit. I think Lucas Browne came to fight maybe 3 to 5 rounds, and then sort of throw in the towel. And I think that was his game plan. He definitely doesn't have the stamina, the fitness, or the endurance to sort of go 12 rounds. I actually gave the first 2 rounds to Lucas Browne, and I think I probably would have given him the 3rd round before the stoppage. Lucas Browne was doing everything that he needed to do in this fight. At the first 2 rounds, he was sort of controlling the jab, keeping Dave Allen at bay, and making Dave Allen sort of swing wildly at times, because he was stopping him from sort of getting inside where he needed to be. If you can imagine any sort of boxing match, the guy who's got the height and the reach advantage, as long as he can sort of control a jab, should usually be able to keep somebody at bay at times, just because, he's taller and his arms are longer, so the guy who's shorter with shorter arms usually has to come inside to work the body, whereas the taller guy can sort of protect his chin and sort of keep somebody at a distance. Lucas Browne was doing everything that sort of needed in the first 2 rounds, and even in the 3rd round he was looking pretty good, but you could tell when that momentum shift really happened, or there was a real shift in the paradigm there, and that's when Dave Allen took over. I think Lucas Browne was trying to get him out there. He threw a right, then a left, and then I think he went for another right, and Dave Allen sort of pivoted and took a sidestep to the left, and then he hit him with a devastating left hook to the body. And when you've got a guy who weighs the best part of 19-20 stones, you know how the saying goes: the bigger they are, the harder they fall, and that's exactly what happens. Lucas Browne hit the deck. It wasn't as bad as when he hit the deck at the O2 against Dillian Whyte, but you could just tell that he was winded. I think Dave Allen really hit that sweet spot on his ribs, and Lucas Browne, he was struggling there. The referee started to count, but Lucas Browne had absolutely no chance of getting back up. It was crazy because I had Lucas Browne winning that fight, but as Dave Allen said, he prepared for 12 rounds, and I think it was clear as day that Lucas Browne probably prepared for about 5, 6 at best. I think Lucas Browne thought that he was going to try and bully Dave Allen and use his sort of size advantage and sort of spark him out, but no. Dave Allen, he sort of stuck to a half-decent game plan. Yes, he did lose the first 2 rounds, but nothing that Lucas Browne was sort of hitting him with looked like it was really taking too much sort of out of him. There was times where the commentators did say, Dave Allen really cannot afford to keep blocking these shots of his face, but at no point did I think he actually looked like he was battered and bruised either. It was a good win for Dave Browne. For Dave Allen, the White Rhino, and I just wonder what's going to be next for him. I've heard Eddie Hearn talking about him fighting the likes of Derek Chisora and Dave Price. I really like the Dave Price fight. Actually, before I started this channel, I said to a few of my friends that Dave Allen and Dave Price should get it on. It would be a similar sort of fight where you've got a huge guy with a lot of power, and Dave Allen will be sort of trying to get inside to try and work the body once again. So I'd love to see how he sort of gets on in that sort of environment. We've seen that he's managed to sort of handle himself once. Can he do it again? Well, that's to be seen. um, but yeah, I think there was a lot of sort of support there for. I think there was a lot of support there for Dave Allen. I don't think Lucas Browne had many fans, if any, in that arena. The O2 really got behind that Doncaster boy. Um, and the good thing is that Dave Allen, he's talking big. He's saying that he'd like to be a world heavyweight champion one day. Can't really see it happening, but you know, I think next, if I was the matchmaker, I'd put him in against Dave Price, see how he gets on. And if he comes through that, I'd just fuck off the Chisora fight. And then I'd probably put him in against the likes of Ajit Kabial, just to see how he sort of compares at that European level. Dave Allen, he did say that he was 3 big wins away from a title shot, and that's one. So, you know, maybe let's put him in next with Dave Price, see if he can handle a big guy like that. Because, you know, Dave Price, he sort of checks out in the big guy comparisons with the likes of Wilder, AJ, and Fury. So let's see if he can take out Price, and then maybe Ajit Kabial. And if he gets through Kabial, maybe you see him in a all matchroom fight against AJ. I mean, we all know what the outcome's going to be, but at the end of the day, he deserves a payday. And, you know, if a little prick like Jarrell Miller can get a title shot, why can't Dave Allen? You know, Dave Allen's been in there with the best of them. Dillian White, Luis Ortiz, Lenroy Thomas. So maybe, you know, if he does get another 3 or 4 wins underneath his belt, maybe he does deserve to be sort of rewarded. And the fact is, we all know that Dave Allen's not going to pop dirty because, you know, so far he seems like a clean, trustworthy guy. So why not, mate? Why not? Let me know your thoughts anyway. How far do you realistically think Dave Allen can really go in this division? Is he worthy of getting a title shot against a Wilder or against AJ or even against Emmanuel Charr for the regular belt? Let me know your thoughts on it. Do you think Eddie Hearn really needs to start pushing this guy? Hit like, hit subscribe. That's the end of the show because Remstar says so.